Hi everyone, I am Anita Gracelyn. Let me tell you a story. Not about a king, not about a warrior, but about a man with vision. A man who took small dry little town called Sivakasi and turned it into one of the India's biggest industrial hubs. So the year was 1905 and in a simple family in Sivakasi, a boy named Ayya Nadar was born to Palaniyappa Nadar and Nagammal. He grew up just like every other boy in the town, going to school, helping at home and just running around. But there is one small thing which was different in this child, a spark and a curiosity to do more for that town. Fast forward to early 1920s, Sivakasi was tough, the land was dry, farming was hard and there wasn't much of work for people to do. But Ayya Nadar, along with his cousin Shanmuga Nadar, wanted to change that. They wanted to bring in job opportunities, industries and hope to their hometown. So in 1922, these two young men did something very extraordinary. They traveled all the way to Calcutta, which was at that time the industrial capital of India. So they went there to learn how matchsticks are made. Just imagine two little boys from a very little town stepping into a huge busy city completely unknown to them. They stayed there for 8 months, studying about each and every detail, especially the machineries, figuring out how they could do the same back in their hometown. When they returned back, they didn't just bring knowledge, they brought German machinery, something which nobody in Sivakasi ever thought of. And that's how the first match factory in Sivakasi was born. But Ayya Nadar didn't just stop here. He looked at the matches and thought, if we can make matches, why not fireworks? And in 1925, he started National Fireworks, the first fireworks in Sivakasi. A year later, he launched Anil Fireworks and his cousin started Seville Fireworks. Now just think, families who struggle just to survive on this dry farmland suddenly had job opportunities, incomes and hope. Sivakasi started to shine, not just with fireworks during festivals, but with opportunities and dreams to go far. That's how it earned the nickname Kutti Japan, a little Japan of India. But here's what really inspires me about Ayya Nadar. He didn't just stop in his business. He believed, what's the use of wealth when people are still uneducated? And so in 1963, along with his wife, he founded Ayya Nadar Janaki Ammal College, shortly called as AJ College, giving thousands of students the chance to learn and dream bigger. Later, his sons even established a technical college, continuing the legacy and blessing Sivakasi for generations. And this wasn't just about education. Water was a big major problem at that time in the town. So he, as a municipal chairman, he made the Vemba Dam project happen. He brought water to homes, fields and industries. Imagine the difference that made. Life suddenly became so much easier, businesses could grow, industries could thrive. By the time he passed away in 1982, Sivakasi has completely transformed. From a dusty, small, struggling town, it had become the fireworks capital of India, full of hope, education and opportunities. So some of the lessons that I learned from Ayya Nadar's journey is to dream beyond your limits. He dreamt big and made it happen in real life. Secondly, knowledge is the power that he used. He traveled, learned and applied it in his life and his business. Education and skills were his major tools which made a huge impact in the society. Number 3, the success uplifts others. True success means it should uplift others' life. He didn't just build wealth, he built jobs, schools and water systems which were a major need at that time in the town. And finally, leadership is a service. He served Sivakasi not just as a businessman but as a human being who cared for the people and for their need. So, whenever Sivakasi lights up with fireworks, just think about the man who made all of this possible, Ayya Nadar. He wasn't just a businessman, he was a visionary, a reformer and a builder of society. And this story reminds us a small spark can lighten up an entire city.